into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Campbell. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Davis looking to pass. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCLA.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. On the run, it's Campbell. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Davis will throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, they'll do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on its shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Slips through the line. Quick step and go. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love it. The offense being aggressive. They're taking a shot. Good job by the QB getting a lot of air under that ball. And how about the receiver and his ability to track it?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pushes ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Parker. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw into, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Davis looking to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
They're bringing heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Campbell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Davis will throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They knock him down right there.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Takes it on the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Davis looking to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Handoff from the gun. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Coming after it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Davis will throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that pass intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Goff. Makes a catch and knocked down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That's caught. It's Parrish. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's McCormick. At midfield, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're trying to get to it. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Going up top on 1st down. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Looking for room. It's Parker. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lining up to boot it away. And he's going to run it back. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First down for this offense. The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Hogs it downfield. He makes the catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Bruins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to power it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. The sure hands, it's McCormick. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! Offense gets the job done. Again, you want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Renfro. At the 45, on his way. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big pack. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Quarterback checking off. Caught close to the marker. It's Parker. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. After the missed connection, it's second down. The give out of the gun. Shakes off the tackler. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. With some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Snagged in the middle. It's Renfro. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He's going to pass on second down. Keeps looking downfield. He turns it loose to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires on the move. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Davis will throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Campbell. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They want that clock to run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Just feeds the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll try to power their way ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The defense still has 3 timeouts. Let's see if they force the issue and make this quarterback try to kneel down again. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team.